Hi there, welcome to Speed Skating Deconstructed, what makes a skater great. Today, a focus on the team pursuit events, and it's been transformed. This guy named Ingemar Jungnickel, remember this name. You remember how Dick Fosbury did the Fosbury flop in 1968? If you're young, you probably don't remember that. However, most people just barreled over the bar, face first. He said, there's a better way to do this. Physics and science back it up. I'm going to go backwards and go over like this. People thought he was nuts. He won the Olympics and set an Olympic record, and no one jumps any differently since that time. I think we're in a moment like that in the team pursuit event. Typically, the team pursuit was you had someone lead for a lap or two, or a half lap even, and you had exchanges. The idea was keep the skaters in front fresh. However, that's like if you had a freight train and you changed the freight train lead every time, that freight train wouldn't go anywhere as fast. So it's a novel idea brought in from this guy, Ingemar Jungnickel, who's a U.S. sports scientist for speed skating, and he comes from a cycling background. So he's from that kind of speed, streamlined, drag coefficient kind of world. He said, well, how about we just have these guys not exchange? U.S. speed skating obviously was a little afraid, saying, well, people in the front are just going to die. That's not going to work. And he said, well, if you push each other and you stay in the line, you're more efficient. You're more aerodynamic. And at these speeds, almost 40 miles an hour out there, every little thing, these marginal improvements add up big time. So just imagine someone swinging off all this air drag. Imagine it's an organism. You have 3 people, 6 blades out there. How do you want those to move through space? You want them to move through space as effectively and efficiently as possible. And basically, you want to replicate a machine. And if you replicate the machine, that's this new method. For example, the 3 top performances in the men's team pursuit final did this method. No exchanges. Norway, Putin's team, and the USA. All of them, just one guy in front the whole time. It was very cool to watch, because I think another thing happening from this is you put the fastest guy in front. Kongshaug, 1500 meter, got 4th in the 1500 for Norway in front. And then you have Ingebrigtsen, who was a surprise, just great 5000s. Sverlund Pedersen, who's gone through a lot of challenges. So glad he got a gold medal today. That guy has worked so long. Anyway, they put the fastest guy in front, the fittest guy in back. They put the fastest person in front and they push him. So it really works, and it's really aerodynamic, and it's really efficient and really effective. And I think we're at that moment where teams are going to say, we got to quit screwing around. Like the Dutch, they had Sven Kramer, Patrick Roost. They couldn't keep up. It's not because they're not great skaters. It might be because of the model of their method. So I think we're at that moment in this sport, in this part of the sport. So anyway, today was a great race. US by time was only 0.87 behind the Norwegians, 0.73, sorry. And if you went by time, US was second. But if you go by, they go B final and A final, because you have to qualify for the A final and qualify for the B final. The Putin's team beat the US team in the semifinal, therefore they had to fight for bronze. Anyway, just great racing today. Check it out. Ethan Sepperon, Casey Dawson, Emery Lehman, and Joey Mantina. Joey Mantia, bronze for the U.S. Really happy to see that. The U.S. team, these guys have worked really hard for 2 years under Gabriel Gerard, under Ingemar Jungnickel, to make this happen. And they are transforming the sport. I was incredulous at first, no longer. This will be the norm. I'm Jeff Kleiber. This is Speed Skating Deconstructed. Oh, wait, I want to mention the women. The Canadians finally won a team pursuit gold in the Olympics. Just incredible. Great talent there. Ivani Blondin, Isabelle Weideman, so many great skaters, and they did very well today. But they did exchanges. So did the Dutch. So did Japan. But the Russians did not. So I think it's in transformation, and we'll see what happens. But so many great champions out there, so much great skating. A sport in transition is the team pursuit. I'll see you next time on Speed Skating Deconstructed, what makes a skater great. I'm Jeff Kleiber. See ya.